Welcome back to the Speedy Weekly Hoop Recap. My name is Speedy. Let's talk about what happened this week. Not gonna lie, I actually still really do like that intro. It's just, it rhymes, it's kind of chill, you know. It's just nice, man. It's just nice. Anyways, today we brought the Speedy Weekly Hoop Recaps back. And yes, this is coming out like 2 days late. Hopefully it should be 2 days late. But I mean, it is what it is, man. We'll be good. We'll be good. I'm just like, getting back into the flow of things. I gotta get back used to it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be fine. We'll be good. Basketball has been going on for about a week, but I'm only gonna talk about what happened from the Wednesday of last week to the Sunday, because that's like the schedule I'm gonna try and keep going. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go from October 18th to the 22nd, which is Wednesday to Sunday, if you didn't know. And I think there's just a few things I want to talk about. I'm not gonna make the video too long, but you know what I'm saying. Also, if I make any sudden pauses at any times of the video, I am coughing a bit right now, not gonna lie. So I might pause a few times just to, get that out. Let me start by talking about day 1 of the NBA season. We had 2 matchups, Sixers versus Celtics and Lakers versus Warriors. When it comes to Sixers versus Celtics game, Celtics won, and Tatum and Brown had 35 each. It was a semi-close game, but not really like a close one that you would be watching that would go down to the wire. It still was a good game though. The game showed that Brogdon was a good addition, as I thought he would be, and he's gonna be a pretty productive player this year. I mean, it's still the first game, but he actually did look pretty good in the first game. And then for when it comes to Sixers side of things, Harden had a pretty good game, but later on in the week he did kind of slow down, but he still had a pretty good week. So maybe Harden could have gotten slightly better, at least compared to last year. That would be good. So you never know though. It's still first few games. We're still like testing things out and everything. So we'll see how things go later on. But for now, Celtics are looking good, just as I predicted them to be, and the Sixers aren't looking too great. Sixers are actually one of the teams who hasn't won a game yet. The Sixers are 0-3 as of the Sunday that I should have been uploading this, but or as of the Saturday even. They were 0-3 because they lost on. The crazy thing is, on Saturday night they lost to the Spurs, which is ridiculous. Like, the Spurs, they literally lost their only good all-star player. I mean, they still have Keldon Johnson, they still have Jakob Poeltl, and Devin Vassell dropped 20, I guess. But like, bro, the Spurs, this team is projected to be the 1 seed by some people, yet they lost to the Spurs. To be honest, that does not sound too good. But I mean, it is what it is. It's still the beginning of the year, so we'll see how things go, as I said, for the other things. But right now, it's not looking too great. By the way, I'm really sorry if my voice is just like not working right now. It sucks. I'm sorry. Anyways, after that, there was a lot of matchups that happened in the games after that. There's a lot of 40-point games, which is one thing I actually did want to talk about. There's a lot of 40-point games, and there's one from Ja, there's one from Dame, there's one from Giannis, PG. Lots of guys are dropping 40. Embiid, even though he still lost, but he dropped 40. So that's just one interesting thing I noticed about like the first week of basketball. There's a lot of scoring. I'm not going to talk about every team, of course, but eventually, as the year goes on, we're going to get to every team. There are a few things that are specific that I want to talk about, though, like players coming back from injuries. Zion looked pretty good coming back from his injury. In his first game, I think he had like 25 against the Nets, and they got a win, so that was pretty good. Another guy who came back was Simmons. He looked I mean, he doesn't look like he's gonna do anything special. Like, he doesn't look like the all-star self he was before, but he looks And there's still guys like Kawhi, who's actually doing decent, even though he got limited minutes and load management. Still, he looked pretty decent. And then Dame looked amazing through his first few games. He was dropping 40. He was doing his thing, and Blazers look good as a whole. But really, yeah, a lot of the players coming back from injuries are looking really good, and it's nice to see. One other thing I want to talk about that I actually thought was really interesting was the rookies. The rookies were actually doing really, really well. Especially like there's guys like Paolo Banchero, Benedict Mathurin, Jaden Ivey, even Christian Coloco on the Raptors. He was doing decent. There's a Shaedon Sharpe. Yeah, as you just saw there, Shaedon Sharpe. There's a lot of rookies who came in, just started going off, and I'm here for it, man. This rookie class looks amazing. Right now, it looks like the top 3 candidates for Rookie of the Year are Paolo, Benedict, and Jaden Ivey. But we'll see how the race evolves and how things go eventually. I'm definitely a big believer in Benedict, as you can see. But, yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite players in the draft. But Paolo is my pick to win it, if you guys didn't know. There's also still even Keegan Murray, who we haven't even talked about. He's been decent, and I think he could even be better as the season goes on. So we'll see how things go. But through the first few games, he's looked and you know, it's been pretty good. Really, what I'm trying to say is all the rookies have been showcasing what they can do, especially even through the first few days. It's really impressive. It is extremely impressive. And I mean, there's a lot of notes that I have here, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna try to make these videos like 10 minutes long at most. So last thing I'm gonna do is get through a few guys who I wanted to shout out for how they played in the first week of basketball. I just put a bunch of names and I ranked them from best to worst. So I'm gonna start with the best to just least best, I guess, because these guys none of these guys deserve the title of worst. Anyways, we got Donovan Mitchell. He did not win his first game against the Raptors, and the Raptors game was crazy, but Garland got injured, so, you know, that sucked. But, Donovan Mitchell went off. He's dropped 30 through his first few games, and he's just been looking amazing. Especially on this new team, he's put up numbers, he's gotten points, he's gotten buckets. He's been doing his thing, so just quick shout out to him. Another guy I want to shout out, I mean, yeah, I'm a Raptors fan, but at the same time, this man has been doing actually amazing. Pascal Siakam. In his first two games, he averaged like 34, 12, and 7 or something like that. It was a stat line similar to that, and like he had a triple-double against the Nets. Did they lose that game? Yes, but he had 37 and 10 and like I don't even know what else. He was just playing his heart out, and you love to see it at the end of the day. It's great to see Siakam doing his thing, especially as a Raptors fan. For me, it's great to see Siakam balling out, helping the Raptors win games, and hopefully they can continue to win games as the season goes on. Another player I want to shout out is Dame. He's my 5th pick, and Dame, coming back from injury, still looking really good. Dropped 40 on Friday night. He just looked amazing, and I'm excited. Dame is back, man. Dame is officially back. We're gonna have a lot more to talk about with him next week, but for now, that's all we got. That's all I gotta say about Dame. And then there's still 4 more players who I want to shout out. 4th was Curry. Curry played pretty well, as he always does. Dropped 30 in his first few games. And I mean, it's the Warriors, so of course they're gonna be good, but Curry's just consistently been that guy. He's been him. And it's really good to see, man. It's really, really good to see. And then we got Giannis, who's third. I have him third. He did drop 40, and he did have some really good games. But, I mean, these other two who are here, these two are my players of the week. I'm going to have players of the week. Sometimes it might be East and West. Sometimes it might just be one guy. Sometimes it might be two guys. Sometimes it might even be four guys if I want to. But these two right now are the players of the week. Ja Morant and Jason Tatum. Ja Morant and Jason Tatum are two guys who a lot of people have as dark horses for MVP. Tatum dropped 40, I think, on Saturday night, and then also had 35 in his first game. He's just been hooping, and the Celtics are winning games, and he's been a big part of that, of course. And Ja Morant, same thing for him, man. He dropped 49, so he is a season high in points already, and the season just started. He almost dropped 50 in the first, 4 days of the season, which is ridiculous. This man has just been amazing, and you'll have to see it. He almost had a game-winning layup, but then it didn't count. But then it went to overtime, and he won it there, so at the end of the day, it's still, you know what I'm saying? Really, all I'm trying to say is Ja has been really good through his first few games, and I'm very, very impressed. As you might be able to tell, my throat is killing me, so this is where I'm going to end the video. But before I end the video, I do want to say I will try to get these out on Sunday mornings. That's when I'm going to try and get them out before any of the games happen, because then I'll be able to talk about everything that happened from the previous Sunday to that Saturday, and I'll be able to talk about all that and put it in a video and upload it on the Sunday morning. This is coming out on the Tuesday, but just to let you guys know for the future, this isn't gonna be the way it's happening on time. This is gonna be 100% hopefully on Sunday mornings, as long as I get time. And I usually have time on Saturday nights to record these, so I should be good for that. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. There is gonna be the Speedy Weekly Player of the Week. I don't know what to call it yet, but technically the unofficial ones right now for this week were Ja and Jason Tatum, I guess, and they can win it this week. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just gonna watch basketball and pay attention to everything that's going on each week. I am also planning to make some special videos about certain teams. Like, I'm planning to make a video this week about a certain team in the West that has been surprising everybody. You might know which team I'm talking about, but you won't know until I upload that video, hopefully coming out tomorrow or the day after. So we'll see what happens. And at the end of the day, I'm excited for the season. The season has been great so far, and I cannot wait to see more basketball, man. I cannot wait. These playoffs are going to be ridiculous. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment down below any tips, tricks, or topics you have me to talk about on this channel. That'll be it for me today. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.